All right, today we're going to talk about contextual advertising because that is essentially how you're going to make money passively. But it's probably important for you to have a good understanding what it is. I said before in the last two videos that we would go back to our settings page here in our Massive Income Machines software, and we would just paste some simple code in these three boxes here, and these would represent or be the ads that automatically display on our websites. Now, what contextual advertising does is things like Google AdSense and Chitika. What they do is they analyze your content and they place advertisements that are relevant to your website's content. So if you have content about learning to play guitar, it will post learning to play guitar stuff automatically. If you have content about making money online, it will post stuff about making money online. If you have content about losing weight, it will have weight loss ads on your site. So you don't have to go change anything on your sites. You can just put the contextual ad code here, and no matter how you lay out your subdomains, what the keywords are for the subdomains, it's going to pick out the proper ads. Now there are really a lot of different ways to implement contextual advertising. I'm going to talk about the two that I prefer. First of all, I want to go to Wikipedia, which is kind of like the global dictionary, and just kind of go over what contextual advertising is: a form of target advertising for advertisements appearing on websites and other media, such as contents displayed on mobile browsers. The advertisements themselves are selected and served by automated systems based on the identity of the user, the content displayed. So you don't have to think about what ad you're going to place. You just place an ad, or you just start posting content, and the ad server, in this case usually AdSense or Chitika, will automatically determine which ads are most relevant and put them on your site. And you can make anywhere from a few pennies to a dollar every time somebody clicks on one of your ads. It can be extremely effective when you get a high traffic website. You can do very, very well with this. I have some sites that have made up to $3,000 a day at times. Over the last few days. Now, over the last few years, those sites aren't in existence anymore because I sold them, and they started declining dramatically as Google makes changes and stuff. But it's very easy to make a couple bucks a day per site. So it can add up if you own a number of sites and you manage them well. So I want to go to show you what the ads actually look like. And you can go to Wikipedia and type in contextual advertising and read this whole thing here. The reason why contextual advertising works so well is, let's go to Google real quick. And what I did here is I did a little search for the word learn guitar. All these ads that are here that are marked as ads, they always put AD next to them, or ads over here. These are essentially the same ads that would show up on your website to display. So if you have a website about guitars, this ad right here could be here as a guitar ad on your website. Now there are two different types of payment plans or commissions you can earn by displaying these ads. If somebody clicks on the ad on your website, you're getting a percentage of that income. I believe it's close to 35% of the income that Google makes on that ad. Now, here's the thing that is important to understand. Google has two search networks, or two ad display networks. This is called the search ads. And these ads, if I was to click on this, would cost this particular vendor maybe $2. But if I clicked on that same ad on my website, it might only cost them $1. So you're going to make a percentage of where those ads are. So one of the things people like to do is refer people to the Google search, to display ads and stuff like that to get clicks. It's actually a very valid approach where you have an exit splash on a website that gets lots of traffic, and they exit out to the website that's relevant to the content they're looking at, and they see the Google stuff, and maybe they're going to click on one of these ads, in which case you can make some pretty good commissions on. But for the most part, AdSense money is made from the content network, and the content network is your website, and it's going to be a lot less earned per click than what you think it's going to be, because if you do a keyword search on Google, you're going to see that some people are paying $4 a click for the word "make money online," but you're not going to get $2 if somebody clicks on that if they go to your website. because your website is part of the content network, and they're not paying $2 a click there. They're paying, maybe $1. So you'll get 35 cents a click. So it's very important to understand that you want to design your websites to attract the highest profitable keywords from the content network. And it basically follows the search network. So if you see that something's costing $20 per click in the content in the search network, it might be $10 per click on the content network, in which case you can make $3.50 a click. It doesn't take a lot of clicks at that price to make things work. Okay, so let me give you an example of a couple of contextual systems that you can use. The first and the most effective and the largest and the most profitable is AdSense to me, because AdSense is a Google product, and if you try to game or play games with Google, you can get banned and you will never make any money again. But it is they're very it's very contextually accurate, very perfect in terms of that. So its relevancy to your content makes the ads more clickable. And if you go to the google.com/AdSense and you go into why use AdSense on your website, they got some pretty good content in here to explain to you what to do. Okay, and high quality ads, that's the main thing. The ads, if your content on your website is about, how to sell toadstools, the ads will be about selling toadstools. That's kind of a strange example. But since they're so relevant, it's just like this. If I'm looking for, how to play guitar, and I exit out to a website that has all this stuff on there, someone's going to go, yeah, I want these 10 guitar courses, or I want to jam play. Now, it used to be in the days that affiliates would do these ads and make money on them. It's very hard to make money as an affiliate using Google anymore. Google doesn't like affiliates, but they don't mind content website owners making money off their search and their traffic that they have. Now, you don't want to send or buy traffic and send it to your website and play the arbitrage game. They don't like that. They'll ban you. Trust me, I've been banned by them for doing arbitrage, which kind of stinks because I was making like 10 grand a month off of one website, and then I was buying traffic to sell product at that site, and it turned out, well, I had some AdSense ads on that site while I was buying the traffic. I really wanted to sell the books that I had. They were clicking on the AdSense ads too, and AdSense is like, violates their policy. They don't want you to buy traffic so that they can pay you for it. They want it to be natural search traffic, because their search traffic is what people are most likely to convert on. I don't get their perspective, but I think they had a lot of problems with people writing automatic click programs, stuff like that. So you don't want to do anything to violate Google's terms. Let's just put it that way. Another source that I really like a lot is Chitika. The reason why I like Chitika is they are very good ads too. And again, it's just a little bit of code that you copy and paste right into these 3 windows here, and we give you the size of the windows that you're supposed to ads that you're supposed to run. And tomorrow I'll show you how to run those ads. The little copy and paste that in there, and then you just leave it alone, because it's going to figure out what ads to place in your site. So even though we have on this particular site a website about, let's go visit the MLM site. Okay. MLM.ILikeByDesign. Okay, so there's going to be videos and content related to MLMs here. You can see there's some videos there. So what it's going to do is read through this text, and it's going to render an ad that I'm probably going to have right here and at the bottom of the post. It's going to render that ad to represent MLM training in this particular case. If we scroll down and look at another I guess that's yesterday, so we don't want to go do that again. If we scroll down and look at, or if we see here, it might be on MLM lead generation. It's a YouTube video, but what it does is it looks at what content it has, and the content here is the headline. So let's go to the, I don't know if these other sites have any content yet, but let's go look at CPA marketing. Not a lot of content on CPA marketing, but you can see here's a video. So it would place an ad there. And here's the CPA marketing visit. Now you remember we built these sites yesterday and I haven't touched them. These articles are posting automatically without even having to be touched at all. And it would render really good quality ads and place them here relevant to the content. And they'll be very similar to what you see here, but wrapped in your content. And you get a pretty good click-through rate, about 1 to 2%. So if you get 200 visitors a day, you can get 4 or 5 clicks. Of those 4 or 5 clicks, you might make $1. So if you can make $1 per subdomain per day, and you got 200 subdomains, you're doing really well. Now you tend to make less than that. I mean, I told people that you can make $1 a day on a domain, and maybe 10 cents a day on a subdomain, and they built thousands of subdomain-based websites using the MPP software. And a lot of them weren't that happy with the results, but their keyword variations were very poor. So they had like the same keyword used over and over and over, and then the site got penalized for duplicate content. Here, we're showing you that you want to be relevant. So it's Life by Design is about making money online. We got CPA marketing, we have MLM marketing, but it's not CPA market. It's not CPA marketing. It's not CPA markets. It's not a bunch of the same keywords used over and over and over with maybe plurality and a couple tense changes and stuff like that. So tomorrow we're going to show you how to actually these ads work by copying and pasting the code into our website. But it's very important to know and to choose which one you want to do. Now Google AdSense doesn't just open anybody up. So Chitika, as you go sign up for a Chitika account, build these sites with Chitika, and then after the sites start going, you submit one of them to AdSense. And if you got a site that they like, they'll open you up, and then you can start making some pretty good money with AdSense as well. The thing about everything we're showing you here is it's all automated. You're submitting these things to your search engines automatically. You're posting the content automatically. It's automatically finding the proper ads to display. Everything is relevant and it's likely to result in a click. And that is what creates passive income. You can go away for a weekend, come back and see that you made a few $100s on your websites. It's a fabulous thing. Have a great day.